much he could step into the franchise quarterback role for the team, but he gets a full slate to do so this season. Remember, his last year in Houston, over 4,800 yards. They expect excellence from him.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. First down, here's Burrow. This is caught, and they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Flushed out right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively,
and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe in promote safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On first down, it's Watson. On the move past the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Chubb on the counter. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man is Chase, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Mixon with a first down carry. To the 43, second down. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Chase. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that's it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there when the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
This has become one of those kind of involved plays. You know, kind of the shoulder pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down. expected fourth down here.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They go with Chubb on second down. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And taken right at the 35. 32-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. To throw is Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Here's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. David Bell, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a 1st-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another try for Mixon. And this time he is in. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium. Houston on the road, taking on Baltimore. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. Gus Edwards, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
The 20, 10. A big play there for Cincinnati, and even 40 yards. Now that's two big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start by running the option to the right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A nice pickup by Hunt, and you know he is hungry to be a more featured player in an offense. This is still the guy who led the league in rushing as a rookie in 2017, and he has proven since that he can still be an impact runner.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take over, first and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive where you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes,
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that in the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To the air again, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. 11. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Watson.
And his throw is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns get a bit closer. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
Hunt going to run for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Watson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson.
This caught out left by Bell.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Watson now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. keeps himself upright. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Browns getting set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One last throw here for Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cincinnati, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously